Nigam, you know, do you somewhere down the line at least accept the sheer fact that, you know, these were wrestlers facing off with a man like Brij Bhushan Singh, a powerful MP, completely contradictory to the way things have gone on what they should have been, because this is a man in extreme power. The sheer fact that a protest that has gone on now for 2 months, you know, the wrestlers must be getting weighed down. They must be under a lot of pressure. They must be cracking.
I don't think so, Preeti. The amount of support that they had across the political spectrum, I don't think they'll be cowed down. And the rule of law has to take place.
Sir, name me one. Sir, name me, Mr. Nigam, name me one leader, political leader from the ruling dispensation that has got their back and been their voice.
No, it is not about that. Let the law take its own course. First, they went to the committee. They had objected to the members of the committee. That was taken care of. The minor girl did not appear before the committee. That's a fact. And then they were not satisfied that they went to the Supreme Court. And on their request, the FIR was registered. Now the stand is that he should be arrested. You know, you got to be consistent. Once an FIR has been registered, let the law take its own course. The statement has to be recorded.
I'm not. Okay, Mr. Nigam, maybe I'm really, you know, I'm not a lawyer. You know, out of the 4 of you here, 3 of you, you know, 2 of you are lawyers. So, but I would reckon, you know, that if a case is filed under POCSO, the due process of law would mean arrest. No, sir?
No. That depends on the conviction period. If it is 7 years, then up to 7 years, then no arrest, because Arnesh Kumar is very clear. If it is more than 7 years, then only the arrest will take place. Otherwise, Supreme Court has hauled the cops. And in fact, Allahabad High Court sent a person to 14 days judicial custody because they did not follow. The notice of appearance has to be given. That's what the law is.
Was it given? But okay, Mr. Yashovardhan Azad wants to make a counter comment, sir.
You know, in this particular case, I think, yes, definitely a notice would be given. And they can certainly record the reasons for his arrest, because here is a man who's outside the purview of the police so far and has made all kinds of statements which will impact the investigation. One, he called them mantras. Second, he wants to change the POCSO Act. Third, he's talked about 15 rupee medals. In a case like this, there is a very strong justification for arrest. In fact, any other man arraigned under the POCSO Act would have been arrested citing all these reasons of influence. And one thing more, Preeti, I must point out that look at, I'm surprised why the minor did not retract earlier. The first complaint was made in January. It was totally fresh. It should have been straight away filed as an FIR, and then the judicial magistrate's statement should have been taken. It went dragged on till April, until they were doing a preliminary inquiry before lodging an FIR. So obviously they have retracted. It's imperative that it is under pressure. And that's why the reason is that they must investigate and put up the charge sheet in court and let the court find out during the examination whether it was done under, you know, threat, allurement or whatever. And that is a very important thing to be brought here.